Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Appreciate you guys coming back and tuning in. Folks, I got another one for you today, another watch review. How exciting. Alright, so for you Submariner guys, for you guys who love the Submariner watch, and I'm not hating on the Submariner, despite my comments about Rolex, I just think Rolex is a waste of money. It's a ripoff. You're not getting something that is so much better than all the other counterparts, right? And that's why so many people make Homage watches to the Rolex Submariner. It's a popular watch. It's been around forever. Is it like some amazing design? No, it's simple, it's clean, it's classic, right? It's very versatile. You can wear it with dress clothes, you can wear it on the boat, you can wear it doing anything. So I do have a lot of Submariners in my collection. Now, that you might say to yourself, well, how could you have so many Submariners when you always are bringing up the Rolex brand, right? Well, the reason for that is because really, it's just a classic, simple design. There's not every day do I want to wear the big, RGMT Demolition. If you haven't checked out my video review on that, check it out. Not every day do I want to wear the large Nubeo with, it just, that's what's nice about affordable watches is you can have something for any day of the week, for any mood you feel. Sometimes I'll change my watch 3 times a day, just because I have the options. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate Homage watches. I think that there is a place for them. There is really no reason for me to ever want to own a luxury brand Rolex watch when you have so many different Homage watches. Why would I want to spend $20,000 on a Submariner when I get a watch that when it's on the wrist by another brand, I could have like 50, 60 different Homage watches in different colors. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when it's on your wrist, people are going to automatically think it's a Rolex anyway. So I just don't see the point in spending the money. Now, that's my personal take on it. Always buy what makes you happy and it's going to make you enjoy your money and yourself. And whatever the reasons are for why you choose a watch, you buy what makes you happy. I'm just stating I will never buy one. Now, this is a totally different story. So this is the Duxot line. I think I'm saying that right. And this is another brand under Dartmouth. So Dartmouth, another couple brands. So if you're not familiar, Ballast, Nubeo, RGMT, and a whole slew of other ones you're going to be seeing a lot more on this channel. So let me just show you guys the presentation of the box. This is one of the nicest unboxings of all the watches that I have in my collection. This is really up there. I'd say my top 10. I love the gold. I love the logo, how simple it is. I like the fact that there's an X in there, and when you think of Rolex, people automatically, and I'm not saying that, wearing this watch, you're going to fool anybody, but everybody wears something for a different reason. Some people are trying to fool people, right? Me, I really appreciate different brands being able to say what the actual brand is if somebody asks me, right? I like the fact it's simple, it's clean, and for those who are concerned with quick wrist movements, right? When somebody sees the X, they might automatically associate this to being like, oh, it's a Rolex, just if that's important to you. But I do like the simple, clean design. The box is awesome, right? Slide the outer packaging open here, the outer sleeve, bright red, in your face, Ferrari red. And then when you open this up, and this is the best part of the presentation, I absolutely love this. This is awesome. The beautiful high gloss red paint job Ferrari red box. Nice solid wood, black interior. This is the kind of thing that you get if you were to gift this to somebody and they open this. They're going to be like, wow, Some of the other boxes that you get, from other different companies, yeah, they work. They'll get the watch to the customer, great. But this is kind of a real presentation. I love the bright red, and it's just really in your face, right? So that's about as excited as I can get about a box. So let's talk about this watch. So I have 5 different variations. This one here, you're going to see all 5. You might see more down the road. But I am a sucker for stones, right? And you guys know I'm a blingy guy. I'm flashy. Not all the time, but a lot of times, right? And I absolutely love just the uniqueness of having diamonds or sapphires. Now, these aren't diamonds or sapphires, but this is some sort of crystal. And you're getting the look. And I don't care what anybody tells you, to the naked eye, you cannot tell the difference. No, I think this is meant to simulate like a citrine gemstone. Look at this. Very unique. If you go looking at eBay or Amazon and the different companies out there making Homage style watches with crystals, it's very difficult to find really nice quality men's watches that have crystals. And Duxot is killing it on these. Love this one. So this is the first one I requested. They were sold out, and my contact the other day, I said, hey, what's up with those Duxots? And they're like, oh, we got them. So sure enough, they sent me two. I'll be sharing the other one, the Blue Sapphire Edition, at a later date. But this one here is what I consider a citrine. You have a beautiful white mother of pearl face, that yellow gold plating, very similar to a Pagani design. Quality on par. If you haven't checked out Pagani design watches, if you are familiar with Pagani design watches, you're getting that build quality on these. It is absolutely a stunning watch. As far as movement, you do have an automatic movement. I believe on this one here that this is a Miyota. Again, don't quote me on that. I will put the links in the description. I am working with them at updating their website, because some of these newer models are not actually on the Duxot's website right now. So you have the Rainbow Edition, which I will be sharing with you guys at a later date. But this one here, I don't know. I just didn't have anything in that gold Submariner style other than the Pagani. And it's just a black face, black, bezel, classic. This one here was just really calling me. I absolutely love the white mother of pearl. Just the clean, simple, just light orange citrine stones against that rose gold is just a beautiful color combination. Screw down crown, 316 stainless steel. You have your oyster style bracelet, very similar again to the class Rolex uses on their Submariners. What I love, and this is going to sound really crazy, but what I love about the Duxot watches is that lots of different Homage companies use this particular copy of the Rolex oyster bracelet, right? Every other brand, Ligi, Pagani, what's some of the other ones? Can't think of them. Tyvis, Bursigar, every one that I've ever had my hands on, I cannot open the bracelet with ease, right? I really have to, if you have fingernails, unfortunately, I know I'm a nail biter, I'm always just, and also working outside and doing stuff, my hands are always just masculine man hands. But, I have a hard time getting these open. So what I generally will do is just, those little like lotto scratch plastic things for scratch ticket. I have one on my keychain, so I use that just to pop these open. I do it on pretty much every watch I own to prevent scratching it, of course, and it's easy for me to open it. This is the only brand that does it right, where I can actually just touch it. This is actually on a spring right here. I just touch it and it opens with ease. If I try to open it from the side, it's solid, right? It's just that little extra pulling up on that secondary piece right there opens the bracelet like it should. This is the only brand that I've been able to do that on with ease, and to me it works properly. You shouldn't have to pop things, you know what I mean? But I always kind of figure, well, these watches are affordable, $100 watches. This brand is killing it on that. So this is just awesome. Screw down case back, again, you can see very similar to any other Submariner Homage, but I don't think you're going to find any other brand doing it with these stones. So, love it. All right, so let me throw it in the wrist and show you guys what it looks like. Now, let me, I do want to state though, when you go to their, as I always do in these nonchalant videos, when you go to their website, and again, links in the description, I encourage you to check it out. Let's see here, Duxot watches. You're going to see a lot of different watches on there. They have, all different, and most of the watches that they have, to the best of my knowledge, they're going to be your Homage watches. You have your Accelero, the Atlas Pilot watch. These are all similar to other watches. They're more expensive counterparts. This one here is actually called the Atlantica. They have an Atlantica GMT, and then they have the standard Atlantica. This is your standard Atlantica. Some of them have the Oyster bracelet, some have the Jubilee bracelet. Now, when you go scrolling through here and look, the only ones you're going to find with the gemstones on here are going to be the rainbow bezel, two-tone stainless steel and rose, the two-tone yellow gold and stainless, and then the all stainless. I have two of those watches. You will be seeing them. But they don't have this one on there. I'm just give you a little sneak peek, and they don't have this one on there. So they need to add these, because I think these are some of their best models. We've all seen the rainbow bezel watches, right? The rainbow bezel. And I love those, don't get me wrong. They're awesome. They're one of my favorite Submariner Homage watches, but you don't see a lot of different variations. You know, we've all seen the rainbow bezel. You don't see stuff like this. And these are the ones they really need to add to their website. Look at that on the wrist. And for those of you who don't know, who haven't been watching me for years, I have a 7-inch wrist. So this is what it looks like. I got my size, my height, my weight. I'll get another shot in a second here, but let me just read you the specs on this here. They just say, again, Japanese automatic, 3 hands with date. They need to add the movement. I suspect it's a Miyota. Solid stainless steel case, 40 millimeter case diameter, 13.4 millimeters in thickness. It does have the sapphire lens, check mark on that. And again, stainless steel bracelet, foldable clasp with safety lock. Water resistance is going to be your 20 ATMs. Price point on these though, right now, $800. So again, like most of the Dartmouth brands, they really need to try to figure out where they want to come in at, because when you compare this watch to other brands out there, you know, for instance, my Burst cigar, every bit is nice. Seiko NH35 movement, I just recently sold that because I got some of these ones. You know, you can get it for about $200. So I think fair on this, $200 to $300 price range. And I'm only using that, I hate saying that, but I'm only using that as a comparison for what you can get with other brands, you know. It's going to be a hard sell to say, okay, this is going to cost you $800 when you can go find, you know, very similar build quality, similar comparably priced watches in the similar watches in the $200 to $300 price range. So again, like with most Dartmouth brands, they need to kind of iron out that price and figure out where they want to come in at, you know, and be competitive. Because I'll tell you right now, you throw this sucker at a $200 price range, my subscribers are going to see it and want to buy it. Whereas at $800, they're going to be like, oh, it's a little steep. You know, you're starting to really get into that territory where, you know, luxury brands can charge what they want to charge because they have the name. Remember, you're paying for the name to back it up. It's not that you're getting anything of better quality. You're paying for the name. And a lot of guys who wear luxury brands don't want to really admit that. I do feel like that's kind of a feminine behavior to name drop and to wear things based on their brands for the attention. And I think it's the allure of success and money. But you know, I mean, like I said, always do what makes you happy. There's nothing wrong with wearing, you know, what you like in good health. But I don't buy something because of the brand. I buy it because of what you're actually getting: the build, the quality, the materials, and of course the price point. And these, I believe, these would sell out at $200. Now we'll see as time goes on. Owning these watches now, I can always come back and review them, which I will do. And as this company grows and it makes changes with their designs and styles, I'm always going to mention to you guys, hey, you know, this is going on sale, or, you know, I'll throw it on. And that's why if you're not subscribed to the Invicta Addiction Facebook, the only Invicta Addiction, the original Invicta Addiction Facebook page, there are imposters out there. There is only one. If you subscribe to that or you join that group on Facebook, I'm always putting deals on there or changes in pricing. You can also find me on Fat Cat Collections if you want something just completely unrelated to Invicta, because a lot of the wrist shots are Invictus, but there's many other watches as well. You can always find me on Instagram. You can always find me on my Facebook page. So all those updates are on there, and anytime I see a deal, I share it with you guys. So let me know what you think about this watch. I love when you guys drop a comment. I know one guy who follows me who's going to love this one, so I'm curious to see what he has to say about it. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.